a step with the animal 大事な友達 I don't forgive me I feel the mother あだを見るでも feel me feel me I wanna meet you 心のどこかで Lonely lonely love what you say がわからないからに The sky has been a 人々の上にバイでまた焼き尽くせただ The helpless rain がお前たちをみな It's the end of the road いかだろう
Okay, wait a second. What is that out here? Oh, wait, are those the seagulls like trying to greet us? Oh my god, I think it is, guys. Holy shit. Hi everyone, welcome. Welcome to like what is possibly like my worst idea ever. Yeah. I actually played this game a while ago, but I decided it's been long enough, and I need to play this eventually. You know, I just have to get through it. So I'm here like for real this time, actually playing it. We're actually going to try to get as far as we can. So now, this is a very special game. This is a very special stream as well. It's a very special stream series. We do need some disclaimers. So, in spirit of that, let me get to the disclaimer zone. So let me there you go. Let me put myself right in here. Let me level with you for a second, chat. So there are many things that we have to discuss before we begin in earnest. Okay, so I actually have like a little document where I write everything I want to say. So first of all, very important. UMINEKO is a very heavy game. So there are a lot of content warnings that you have to be aware about. I do have a command !UMINEKO, so you can check out what all of those content warnings are, and there are a lot of them. There are many of them. I actually didn't know about some of these. Some of these we're not going to encounter like for a long time. Like chapters and chapters and chapters into it. So I found it on that link that is on the command, and it seems to be like a very repeatable source. So yeah, I'm gonna try to give warning what I can, because I actually have played a little bit. I'm gonna get into that a little bit later. But yeah, there are a ton of content warnings, and we're not gonna see all of them soon, like for hours and hours and hours of gameplay. So I wouldn't worry about those. But I feel like I cannot proceed without letting you know about those. Also, I do have like a ticker. I do have like a ticker on the like behind me on the bottom part of the stream, which is gonna be there always, just in case, you know, just in case anyone gets here. So yeah, I'm gonna give warning when I can, and I'm gonna skip like the worst offenders, right? If I see that something like one of the worst cases, or like the ones that are here appears, I'm just gonna skip through that. I'm gonna cover my screen, and I'm gonna try to read through what I can as fast as I can, and if anything, if it is plot relevant, just like give you like a summary of it, you know, like very eagle's eye. So like because like this was like a very intricate series, right? So like it's probably gonna be like gonna like play some part in the plot, but I'm just gonna you know give like very surface level understandings of what's happening, right? Without like exposing you to it, because like I don't want some of that shit on my stream. Okay, so like so yeah, that's basically it. So also I do want to apologize because this I actually wasn't going to go through the CWs. Actually, was some of those were gonna be a surprise to me. But I felt like I needed to, because like I didn't do it for 999 or BLR, and like there were some pretty heavy subjects there. Like obviously not as heavy as these that we have right here. But they were pretty heavy. I felt bad for not going through the appropriate lengths to warn you all about it. So I'm sorry. And hopefully now you are as advised as you can. So yeah, I get it. If you don't want to watch this, it's perfectly fine. Because like some of these are some very heavy stuff, like for sure. But I think there's stuff that we can handle. I know again, like the most the heaviest stuff, I'm gonna try to skip through and not show it on screen because I don't want to, because some of the stuff is bad. But yeah, we should be able to go through the whole game without much inconvenience. And hang on. Sorry. On that, second disclaimer, this game is really, really, and I mean really fucking long. I have played a little bit of it. I have played the first chapter, and that took me a whole day. And I don't mean, obviously, I wasn't going through it like the whole time, you know, like I took breaks of it, obviously. But like my game time by the end of it was 24 hours. But by the end of the first chapter, so we're gonna be here a while. So like I understand if people don't want to watch this because like it's a very big time commitment, and like the only reason I'm doing it myself, because the only reason I'm streaming it is because it is such a big time commitment. So like I cannot really like afford it to do it on my own. You know what I mean? Like it's just too long. I don't have time. I don't have time to not do it on stream. You know what I mean? So hopefully we'll be able to do this weekly. Hopefully. And if like I maybe I run some numbers. This could take anywhere between like 150, like 200 hours and 300 hours. So like if we stream like 5 hours a week, this may take us like a year and a half, 2 years. So like again, like I said, it's a big, huge time commitment. So like I completely understand if people don't want to watch it, if people fall behind. This is stream just for me, really. I want to play this, and so like I will, you know what I mean. So like I completely understand. This is my worst idea ever. Like I said, I expect to like have no one watching at any certain point, any like you know like any given stream. I expect like to be like zero viewers, and that's fine. Like I said, this is for me, and if you wanna watch the bots, good for you. Like I appreciate it a lot. If you wanna be here live, I appreciate it a lot as well. But like I completely get it. I absolutely get it. Also, there's not gonna be any call for this stream, for this series at all. Why is that? Because like, if I had a call, people are not able to come by, and people like have scheduling problems, and like obviously like it wasn't gonna be a set cast like at all, like never, because like that would be way too many scheduling problems. But also, it's not gonna be I'm not gonna be in a call like at all. Because like I said, this is gonna scheduling problems, but also people are gonna fall behind. People are not gonna be able to come by every day. So like, I want to do this as weekly as I can. And if someone falls behind, right, that is on call, the chances of them catching up by by the week after are like very fucking slim. So like I don't wanna set up people for that. So like, yeah, I'm just gonna do it myself. I'm gonna try to voice everything myself. Which is a little rough, for sure, but hopefully we should be fine. Third disclaimer, this is not a 100% blind playthrough. I have, like I said, I played like about 28 hours of this game already. I do have a save game already. So I do know about some stuff. Obviously, like not enough at all to be able to like gather any kind of conclusion whatsoever. And like since this is a mystery game, like I don't know anything. Like I don't know shit basically. I have no idea how the mysteries work. I have no idea how, big stuff about this game. I have no idea about. So for all intents and purposes, this is a blank playthrough, but like it is not. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna be able to provide like my first reaction to many of this stuff because like I already went through it. And like we already went through it like through this like on stream like 2 years ago, I wanna say. That actually was like 2 years ago, like a few weeks ago. So yeah, there's that. Also, I had to spoil myself to look up the CW list. So there are some big plot twists that I have to spoil myself for because it had to do with CWs. It shouldn't be too bad still. Again, I shouldn't be able to infer much of anything. But yeah, there's that. And even though I know some stuff, this is still like functionally a blind playthrough, so no spoilers like at all. Okay. Obviously I won't be able to like know if you're being sneaky, but like let's be honest, if you think you're sneaky, you're probably not. So like just don't even try, you know what I mean? Like no. So yeah, anything else? Like those are all the disclaimers I had written down, but like I'm pretty sure there are more. But yeah, basically like I guess like this is gonna be like, you know, treat this stream series as a book club kind of, right? Like obviously like in a book club stream you would like I would like we all of us would go through the game on our own, and then we like every week we like put stuff in common, you know, like we talk about it and whatever. But like I mean book club stream in the sense that uh, I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be trying to be like my funniest. You know what I mean? I just want to go through the game personally. And like obviously, I'm gonna try to be entertaining, but like this is mostly again, this is mostly a stream for me, only for me, and this is just a stream to like go through the game. You know what I mean? So yeah, I wanna try again. And like I said, I wanna try to voice act as much as I can. But at some point I maybe like just, you know, talking to myself, or like I just maybe put the Japanese voices or something. Which by the way, this game, this mod, I am playing with the 007th mod, like the 07th mod. So they're not the fucking the old sprites from the original. I think they're using the PS3 version, I believe. I couldn't get the cutscenes to play, so they're probably not gonna be any of those. And I mean, it's a narrated game, so it doesn't really have many of those, I don't think. And it does have voices, so yeah. So if I get tired of just narrating everything, I may like put the voices on. Anything else? I don't think so. So oh yeah, and one other disclaimer. I'm sick right now. I'm a little bit sick. So maybe this won't be the longest stream ever, but at least for like for a proof of concept, I think it should be fine. So yeah, I guess we're gonna begin with this experiment. So let me really quickly put my VTuber away. We put it right here. Also, like I'm probably not gonna be like doing much stuff with the VTuber too much, because like that would what do you call it? Take my role for the game. But like I'm gonna try. You know, I'm gonna try to be my best. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Give me 1 second. I'm fucking sick. Give me 1 second. Oh, I'm so sorry, chat. Forgive me. I wanted to, you know, start streaming like this today, because like if I didn't, I would like, you know, I would never do it, even like even if I'm sick. So like I was hoping so bad that what do you call it? I was hoping so bad that I would get better, because I was doing very badly earlier today. I had died badly. So like I was hoping that but that's for time skip, by the way, don't worry. I was hoping that I will get better for stream, and I have. So like I should be fine. My throat is a little bit raspy though, so like that's why I said I may not be speaking like the whole time. Let me drink some water. Also, yeah, this story is obviously fictitious. Okay, pictures. I need really water. You get the gist of it. Okay. Hang on. Oh, here we go. Again. So you still haven't overcome your love of alcohol. The old physician let out a sigh as he removed the stethoscope. Two elderly men could be seen in the dimly lit study, which was filled with dust and a sickly sweet stench. In the corner of this room, which was much larger than what most people would call a study, was an expensive-looking bed, a man undergoing a medical examination, and the physician conducting it. There was also what appeared to be a servant watching over the whole scene. The bottle is my friend. It is no less of a friend than you, and it has stood by my side even longer than you have. As the man bent his chest for the stethoscope and rearranged his clothes, he spoke unapologetically. Kinso-san, your body only appears to be well thanks to the effects of the medicine. However, if you continue to drink such strong spirits, the treatment will become meaningless. Trust my judgment. refrain from drinking. I thank you, though only for the sentiment, my friend. Genji, another glass. Water it down slightly. That way Nanjo can save face. Are you quite sure? After eyeing both the master who demanded the alcohol and the family doctor who forbade it, Genji, the old butler, silently gave a slight nod and carried out his master's orders faithfully. The family doctor, Nanjo, let out a deep sigh once again as he watched the butler busy himself alongside the liquor cabinet. It was a smell filling up the room. This sweet, poisonous aroma felt as though it melted the heart, if not the soul itself. It was the smell of that venomous green drink that man couldn't bear to part with. Nanjo, you are my close friend and we have known each other for quite a long time. I am deeply grateful for all that you have done to keep me alive this long. I have done nothing. After all, you never listened to my advice as your physician. And you never listened when I warned you about a mistaken chess move that you're about to make. It seems only fair, does it not? Master. Thank you. I wouldn't die if I ran out of your medicine, but I would if I ran out of this. Disregarding Nanjo, who had his face set in a resigned expression, Kinso took the glass from that Genji was calling out to him. Very few people would associate the venomous color with an alcoholic beverage. Nanjo, be honest with me. How much time do I have left? Well now, how short must I make it to convince you to set the bottle aside? Nanjo once again let out a sigh of resignation. Then, he finally spoke to Kinso as the latter swirled his glass. You don't have long. What precisely do you mean by that? Let us illustrate it with the chess game you have here. You have nearly achieved checkmate, but you have not yet cornered my king. Nanjo's gaze was directed at a side table with a massive chess set placed on top of it. Judging by the position of the pieces, the game seemed to be entering its final stage. Black's rook and bishop were cut deeply into enemy lines. White's king had already been castled and cornered, so that even an amateur could see that the match would reach its conclusion before too long. Every time Nanjo came to give a medical examination, both of them would make a few moves. Nanjo was hinting that Kinso would likely fall into his eternal sleep before this game could be concluded. These were less the words of a physician than they were the words of an old friend. Were you a normal patient, I would recommend that you write a will at this point. And what is a will, Nanjo? Handwritten instructions to the vultures on how to devour and scatter my corpse. No, not at all. As the word suggests, it is a way for you to record your will for later generations. It is far more than just a means to divide up your inheritance. And apart from the division of the inheritance, what might I write off? You may write of your regrets, or matters you have left unfinished. Things you want to pass down to others, or merely matters you wish to communicate. Anything you want. Things I want to pass down to others, or matters I wish to communicate. Ridiculous. I, Ashiramiya Kinso, have not one thing I want to tell or leave behind. I was born with nothing. I will die with nothing. There is nothing I wish to leave to my foolish little children. Even if the end were to come today, even if it were to come right now, I would accept the fate of death without a trace of fear. I created everything. My fortune, my prestige, everything. Those were built up by me, and they will be lost along with me. There is nothing I wish to leave behind. Nothing! After I'm gone, I care not if it all goes to waste. I desire no tomb, no coffin. Those were the terms of the contract I made with the witch. When I die, everything will be lost. That has been part of the promise since the beginning, and that's why nothing will be left behind. There is nothing I can leave behind. After reaching a furious crescendo, Kinzo slumped over. His expression was limp and feeble, as though an evil spirit had possessed him and then left. However, I do have one regret. I have nothing to leave behind, but there is one thing I cannot leave undone. You will do well to write it down. Of course, it would be best if you could finish it before your time comes. However, even if the worst happens, those who... Oh, whoa, what are you doing? Hang on, where are you going? I think I activated auto by mistake. However, even if the worst happens, those who come after you will carry it to completion. Also, hang on, let me, I think I activated auto? Hang on. Options. Advanced mode enable. No. Oh, that's adventure mode, hang on. How do we do this game? Hang on. Even if the worst happens, those who come after you will carry it to completion. That is the purpose of a will. When Anjo tried to gently pat Kinzo's shoulder, the dying man flew into a sudden rage and batted away Nanjo's hand. It is useless! 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 It must be done while I still live. At the moment of my death, my soul will be devoured by the demons, and the contract and wiped out of the existence. For me, there will be no peace of another world after death. That's why everything must be completed before I go. That's why a will has no meaning to me. And even if I had a chance to write such a thing, if I did have such a chance, I'd want to see it. I'd want to see it one more time. I want to see Beatrice's smiling face one last time. Oh, Beatrice, why have you resisted me for so long? I return everything you have given me. I am prepared to lose everything. So please, show me your smile one last time. Beatrice, I beg of you. You must be able to hear my plea. That's the kind of woman you are. I beg of you, show yourself to me. You're here, aren't you? You're standing there, invisible, listening to every word I say. And even now you're mocking me from somewhere in this room, aren't you? Please, appear before me once more and smile. Feel free to scold me, even snatch away my life by your own hands if you so desire. I don't want to lie alone like this. I cannot let myself die until I see your smile just one more time. Ah, Beatrice! Beatrice! I offer up this life of mine. I offer that up to you. I am begging you. Beatrice! Not Beatrice! That's what he says. Oh, I think I skipped the intro. Oh well. I think it should be fine. I skipped the intro, well. The first day, October 4th, 1986. There was like opening cuts in there, I just fucking skipped it. Oh well. I'm sure we can find it later. Wow. Things sure moved with the times. I can't believe we'll be able to make the trip in just 20 minutes. I couldn't help but scratch my head and marvel at how far things had come in recent years. We used to go by boat. Back then, we were all forced to endure nearly half a day of swaying back and forth over the sea before we reached Nijima. Things have gotten so much more convenient these days. Still, I've never been on a plane this small. I've flown in a huge jumbo jet before, but this will be my first experience in such a tiny one. It's gonna shake, isn't it? They say smaller boats shake more than big ones, so I guess the same rule probably applies to planes. Ah, just spare me. Don't worry, Battle-kun. Battle-kun. It shakes much less than the boat did. Is it you, George Aniki? Don't scare me like that. You shaved off 3 years of my life. Anyway, what's shaking got to do with anything? You don't think I'm actually scared of the plane shaking or maybe falling out of the sky or something, right? That would never happen. Oh, of course, not my mistake. The scene changed a lot since we last saw you. After all, it's been 6 years since then. You're not a kid anymore. Sheesh, and here you are, old enough to smoke and drink. I've got not interested in smoking, but I've always wanted to try some booze. Well, if you could use that genes, I'll bet you can hold your own when it comes to drinking, huh? Right? Well, I usually drink for business rather than pleasure. It's pretty hard to do business in Japan without it. That's exactly right. That's why I never miss a chance to get in some practice. That's no good, Battle-kun. You're still a minor. Don't you know alcohol can stunt the growth of... never mind. Come on, I'm tall enough already. In fact, it'll be easier to find clothes if I drunk a little. I puffed my chest out proudly. Until I hit my growth spurt, my height was below average in my class. But then, I grew and grew, and before I knew it, I passed 180 centimeters. That is 5 feet 11 inches for you Americans. I guess I have all the muscle training and those shady mail-order performance-enhancing drugs to thank for that. Why are you taking those? Before then, I never dreamt that I shoot 10 centimeters above Georgie Aniki, who'd reached his peak height early on. Damn, I bet my relatives all say, "Look how big you've grown, Battle-chan," or something. It's all so embarrassing. I wish they'd just give me a break. Anyway, my name, Butler. Well, it's pretty damn weird, don't you think? Not like butter or... Come on, Butler? What is that? I gotta wonder what my parents were thinking when they named me that. I never met anyone who could read it right the first time. I usually get called Sento-kun. Sorry, but that's not even close. Like, what are you even thinking? My name is written as such. Can you read it? No, I don't know Japanese. Sorry, man. The first part is my family name, Ushinomiya. That's a fairly plausible Japanese pronunciation so far. The problem is my given name. This set of characters is made up of the characters for fight and person, and it's pronounced Butler. Put it all together, and you got Ushinomiya Butler. Pretty crazy, right? It's crazy enough that my parents decided to call me that, but it's even more crazy that the government worker let them make it official. Both groups are on the top of my must-kill list. I'm gonna kill them all. Osaka is Arya, hello. Anyway, this is one of my cousins. His name is this, pronounced Oshinomiya George. He's 5 years older than me, so he must be turning 23 this year. Since the Oshinomiya cousins consist of 2 boys and 2 girls, I ended up playing with George all the time. And because I've always thought of him as a big brother, I still call him Aniki today. Yeah, no, I know, Saria. That's a big fucking CW list. I recommend watching the first first little bit of the stream, because I had some disclaimers. But basically, this series is for me. If you don't want to watch it, that's fine. It will be a big time investment, and those CWs, most of them are relevant for like this first part, but the worst ones are not. So like we're gonna be able to go through like a chunk of the game before we see anything like truly horrendous. So like if anything really bad happens, I'm just gonna go to BRB and I'm gonna try to summarize after I come back. Okay, so it should be fine. Okay. Anyway, and because I've always thought of him as a big brother, I still call him Aniki today. Whoa, Butler-kun, look how big you've gotten. You know what they say, leave a boy for 3 days and you'll hardly recognize him. It must be in his blood. Rudolph wasn't that tall either until his high school years. Perhaps people end up taller if their growth spurt comes late. Also, I'm gonna say hi, I'm going now, you gave me so hard, keep sparkling. Oh, it's a sparkle on! It's Wednesday! Thank you, Saria. See you later. Nah, it's nothing special. A real man needs to be tough on the inside too. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Butler-kun here knows how it works. Real men win or lose based on what they've got on the inside. They have to be based, not cringe at all. Can never forget to keep up with your training and discipline. You gotta do that, wait very alertly for the perfect moment and strike. Now, I never even imagined that I become the company president I am today, master of my own domain. Yep, to think I've come this far after starting out penniless and ruined. This stout, plump old guy is George Aniki's dad, Uncle Hideyoshi. He's the husband of Dad's older sister. In other words, we're not blood related. He's very nice to children, sociable all the time, and even quick to give out some spending money to us kids. Simply put, he's an awesome uncle. He speaks in an odd and very noticeable Kansai dialect, but he's actually a natural born Kantaman. So like, if I understand correctly, I think that's like a country accent. Apparently, impressions are everything in the business world. So speaking in a different style than other people is an act that makes him stick out more. However, I hear he gets embarrassed when talking within earshot of a real Kansai person, so he's switched back to standard Japanese. I don't really get it, but he's really an interesting person. Also, give me 1 second, I need to blow my nose. Okay, go on, chat room. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, let's continue. Oh, if only you weren't so quick to brag about your life story. That's enough for now, I think. I'm sure Patty's getting tired of it. Aren't you? Nope, not at all. Nothing wrong with that. I think it's pretty cool for a man to have some stories he can brag about. I don't have anything like that at all. Also, the bird up tattoo, yeah. She's as we say in the industry, slaying a little bit. Also, hi Sarah. Hi Sarah. Oh, really? I imagine a man with your looks would leave girls crying left and right. I can't believe you have nothing at all to brag about. What? You're joking, right? Of course nothing weird like that has ever happened to me. Heck, I wish it would. Come on, you're not fooling anyone. You must tell your aunt all about it later. After all, nothing of the sort ever happens to George. This is George Aniki's mother, Aunt Eva. She's my dad's older sister. She and Uncle Hideyoshi are a pair of jokesters, and they always tease me back as far as I can remember. This sometimes made them a bit hard to get along with when I was small. Well, I guess it depends on the last 30 seconds, but they can still be hard to get along with. Even so, George Aniki's family is interesting and fun, and they seem to get along just fine. Sheesh, that's pretty much the total opposite of my family. Butler-kun, have you seen Rodolph-san? Huh? He headed off to the bathroom a while ago. Is he not back yet? Maybe the old Gizzard dropped dead. No. That's no way to talk about your own father. Still, this isn't the first time he's taken so long in the bathroom. Oh, did he fall down the toilet? Yeah, the guy's been always that way. Does he really have to take a magazine with him every time he needs to take a dump? And what on earth he's doing in there with those particular magazines? Oh, you don't need to worry about that at all. Since we've been together, I haven't let him do that on his own. Well, okay, cool. You call this a restroom? I'm fighting for my life in here. Oh, I'll have to get the juicy details later. I know, I don't think you will. Sounds like Dad got his balls in an iron grip. You know exactly what would happen if with that man if I didn't keep a tight grip, don't you? No kidding. You're the only one capable of reining in that old bastard. As his son, I'm more than happy to let you take over. Yes, leave it all to me. After all, that's my specialty. This woman is my father's wife. Her name is Oshiramiya Kirie. As you can probably tell from our conversation, she's not my real mother. She's basically my stepmother. My real mom died 6 years ago, and Kiri-san is the woman that married afterwards. It's understandable for someone my age. I could never bring myself to call his new wife a mom. And I doubt she feels like using the word son on this massive kid who's no relation to her at all. I suppose who's got no relation, whatever. We aren't little kids. We know there's nothing to be gained by fighting. So, we decided that we wouldn't force ourselves to pretend that we're a family. I decided to act a bit more frank with her, acting as though she's a friendly neighbor instead. It's much easier if we just keep a little distance instead of forcing ourselves to act all close and making each other uncomfortable. Kiri-san has always been very open about all this, and thanks to that, we've been able to get along pretty well. Then, just when we were bad-mouthing Dad about being in the bathroom, the man himself came back, wiping his hands with a handkerchief. Oh, Butler. Hey, what's up, Dad? What was that? Hey, what did you say? I heard you, you know. Hey, what's up, though? Wow, don't pitch my ear, God. So, you've been talking trash about me with Mom again, haven't you? What makes it so hard to show a little respect for your father, Wow. Damn it, that hurts. You can twist my ear all you want, but I'm not gonna be able to fly, that hurts. Come on now. Up, up, down, left, right, left, right. You should be able to fly now. Isn't that what the code is for? Now say, Father, please forgive me for being so rude. Like hell I will. Go find yourself some members-only store if you want it that much. Yeah, let go! This old bastard is my dad. I think I'm pretty tall myself, but that's just about as tall as I am. It's no surprise Aunt Eva started talking about Dad's blood when she saw my height. By the way, my height isn't the only thing I got from him. He seems having weird names running in the family. Dad's full name is written as such. You can read it, can't you? Come on, it's just this. Anyway, this guy's name is pronounced Rudolph. Ha! He must hate grandfather for giving him that name. Still, that's no reason to pass that weird naming tradition onto me. As the old bastard twisted my ear all over the place, Aunt Eva snuck up behind him and grabbed his ear. Hey, Rudolph, you should know better than to physically abuse your son. Oh, that hurts, Aniki. This scene perfectly illustrated the relationship between the prankster younger brother and the older sister who could deal out punishment to him despite his size. I think that's good enough for now, Eva-Nissan. I'll make sure to stretch out his other ear later on. Oh, my apologies. I must leave now. I must leave some polling for you to do, Kiri-san. Rudolph? Make sure Kiryu-san gives you lots and lots of punishment later on, okay? You don't want to talk, Aniki. You want to talk, Aniki. Abusing your little brother like that. Hideyoshi-san, I would like to thank you very much for keep picking her up. If you hadn't been so generous, she'd still be unsold in the store. You have my gratitude and apologies. Also, yeah, CW misogyny for the whole game. What? What are you calling unsolved? After taking 2-3 steps back, Aunt Eva unleashed one of her beautiful high reverse roundhouse kicks, which stopped just a centimeter away from the tip of Dad's nose. After starting out with Tai Chi Chuan, I think Tai Chi Chuan, Porque figure, Aunt Eva then developed an intense interest in the Chinese martial arts. After that, she went through karate, taekwondo, capoeira, and what is it that she learned now again? Well, anyway. They say a woman's weapons are her lower body, and that's literally true for Eva. Rudolph, did you know that a single direct blow to the side of the head like that will knock you unconscious? I just thought it was interesting. Not so long ago, I accidentally connected in a practice match and my opponent was all cold. Sheesh, what a pain. I'm so sorry she can't help walking like a freak. That, completely unfazed, shrugged and smiled ironically at Uncle Hideyoshi. Never had a brother or sister myself. So, when I see you two bickering with each other, it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. It sure is nice to become a big family. Oh, then why not consider making a little brother for George-kun? He's already a fine adult who's about to go off on his own, so it might be a good time to have another child. Hey, have a little sympathy for the new kid, and all the pain and suffering he's had to live through. I'm sure even George couldn't turn out as well as he did after being born from this sinister little sister of mine. And what an awesome kid he is! Please, share some of that with a blockhead of a son someday, will you? That's not at all how it happened. It's thanks to Eva Nissan's proper reading that George-kun became the kind, gentle kid he is now. Isn't that right, Nissan? I think it's Nissan. Yeah, because if it was Nissan, it would be double I. Oh, come now. You think so? Or George still has a long way to go. Ah, by the way, how's your little Ang-chan? Anji-chan? I think it's Ang. How's your little Ang-chan doing? I heard she was vomiting? Oh, that's right. I was hoping to finally see her face after such a long time. Is she okay? She often catches a cold when the seasons change. She's very frail. I didn't want to bring her along, but we decided to have my family look after her this time. I think that's a wise move. She'll heal a lot better if she stays away from that venomous head family household. A child's health is always more important than adults' convenience, don't you think? Oh, I know was some great medicine for vomiting colds like that. When we get back home, I'll send some to you right away. So please let me try some. Thank you very much, Hideyoshi-san. I'm always in your debt. And once the conversation suddenly veered off in that direction, we didn't have any chance about it. Also, give me a second. Sorry, I'm sick. Anyway. For now, I'm just happy Aunt Eva gave Dad his just desserts for taking out my ear. Are we still waiting for the weather report? Josh Aniki pointed at the counter. The chicken weather sign was still stuck next to the departure times for the flight we were scheduled to board. According to Aniki, smaller planes are more subject to winds and other effects of the weather, and it's not at all uncommon for flights to be delayed because of that. Wait a sec. Are we totally sure it's not gonna shake? We are totally sure it's not gonna shake, right? From down here on the ground, it just looks cloudy, not windy. Well, I guess it's different up where the planes fly. The weather's a bit uncertain today. Aunt Eva looked at the TV in the lounge. The weather forecast was being broadcasted, informing us that a typhoon was approaching the Kanto region. Oh, a typhoon again. Guess there's no helping it with the annual family conference being held in October. Couldn't I have chosen a better season? I agree. I always hoped we could have it sometime around the Oven Festival in mid-August. In that case, why don't you suggest that to Father and Nissan during the conference? Huh, very funny. Why don't you do it yourself? Our brother would never do anything I suggested. No way. It doesn't really bother me that much to have it in October.
I was just saying that you may want to propose it, since you said you hate typhoons so much. I only said that typhoons always come around this time of year. You're the one who said it, who wanted to move it to the Oban festival, right? Huh, well, you said it too last year. Didn't you say that it would be easier to fit it into your schedule if we had it done in the Oban festival? I never said anything like that. Oh yes, you did. I certainly wouldn't forget something like that. No, I didn't. You're the one saying that all the time. Didn't you know? Stopping a kick just a hair's breadth away from impact is a very high level technique. Sheesh, women your age shouldn't break their legs like that. Hey guys, what's happening here? Dad and Aunt Eva's argument looked no different from a couple of brats quarreling. Even though they usually behave like normal parents, they turn back into kids again when they meet their siblings at the family conferences. You're the one who looks like a real adult analyzing it all calmly. I hope I never turn out like that old bastard. I'd rather much end up like an individual intellectual adult like you, Aniki. Also, yeah, this is a fucking Bart and Lisa just going like, if I hit, it's not my fault. Like me? Oh, I still have a long way to go. I still have a very little experience out there in the real world, and I need to work on my becoming more confident and sociable. I think you far surpass me on all those counts, Battlecon. I'm sure you'll outstrip me fast enough when you become an adult. George Aniki scratched his head and laughed, as though trying to hide his embarrassment. Of course, he was just being humble. Aniki entered a university and became an apprentice at Uncle Hideyoshi's company at the same time, studying both academics and how to become a business emperor in parallel. Then, right after graduating, he got into Uncle Hideyoshi's company, and as his father's aide, piling up a lot of real life experience as he devoted himself zealously to his work. His great dream is to one day stand on his own and build his own kingdom. Aniki is a real paragon of a man, sparing no efforts as he strives towards his goal. It's no exaggeration to say that I really respect him. And then there's me. I'm nothing at all like Aniki. I'm living my happy-go-lucky idle high school life to the max. I've got no dreams for the future. I just like to sit back, stay cool, and let the money flow in. But of course that could never happen. When Aniki was my age, he had already formed an impressive objective, and had started devoting himself towards studying for that goal, so I guess I can't compare at all. My dad just says, "Sure, you can study at a company if you like cleaning toilets." Damn it, I'm not gonna be in the depth of that old bastard. I'll find my way myself. If only willpower was all it took to become an adult. Should I go on one of those self-searching journeys that are all the rage these days? Well, it's not like I could mooch on my parents for that kind of money. Right then, Uncle Hideyoshi shouted out loudly. He's a really nice person on the whole, but he does have a problem controlling the volume of his voice. Then, when I looked over, I saw that he was greeting Aunt Rosa, who had come late. Oh, if there is a Rosa-san! Maria-chan, long time no see! Long time no see! Woo! It's back, baby, the fucking ooze. Maria! Shouldn't that be, it's good to see you again? Greet your uncle properly. It's good to see you again. There you go, well said. I bet so candy as a reward. Oh, where'd I put it? Rosa-san, it's good to see you again. It's good to see you too, Maria-chan. It's been too long, Kiri-Nisan, Hideyoshi-Nisan. And... oh my, Butler-kun! Look how big you gotten. Oh, come on. It's embarrassing hearing that from every person I meet. Hey, Rosa. You're late. If the plane was on time, you better have made it. I'm sorry. We had some trouble making our train connection. So, are we waiting on the weather again? Oh, don't complain. I much prefer the 30-minute plane trip to the spending 6 hours bouncing around on a boat. Even if we're kept waiting here for an hour, it's much faster overall. Maria-chan's got a huge too. So, how tall are you now? Ooh! So, how tall am I now? Maria-chan parroted Uncle Hideoshi's question, looking up at her mother. I guess she doesn't remember her own height. I mean, neither do I. I think I'm 5'5", but I haven't checked in a while. He's probably right in the middle of a growth spurt, so his height must change every month. Give it a few more years and she'll suddenly start looking feminine. Just how tall were you last time you got measured? You keep getting bigger and bigger, don't you? Right? Ooh! I think she's growing a lot since the last year. Let's see, she turned 9 years old this year, didn't she? 9 years old, ooh. That's right, you're 9 years old now. Glad to see you're doing well too, Maria-chan. Up you go. Oh god, I guess you got a bit too heavy to play an airplane with. George Aniki, what a rude thing to say to a lady. Here, I'll do it. Up you go. Ooh. When I went to lift her up in Aniki's place, Maria stiffened defensively, staring suspiciously at my face. Ah, that's right. The last time I met Maria was 6 years ago, and she was only 3 years old. Of course she doesn't remember my face. Maria-chan, don't you remember? It's Butler-kun. Used to play together, remember? Ooh. No surprise, I guess. The last time she met Butler, she was only 3. You don't keep memories at that age. You must know everyone's face apart from mine because she meets them every year. But I haven't had contact with the Yoshiramiya family for about 6 years now. So it's no surprise that this 9-year-old girl doesn't have any memories of me. Even I can just barely remember her being a 3-year-old crybaby. Maria, this is Butler Oni-chan, Rose niece and son. Understand? The brother's son is... The brother is the son. Huh? Ooh! That Usam was probably her brain going into overload with a complicated explanation. I guess the phrasing of that was a bit confusing. Ni or Oni, the title you use to refer to an actual older brother, can also be a friendly honorific for a boy who's just only a bit older than you. It's just like Ne or One, the word for big sister. Maria-chan, this is Butler-kun. He's your cousin, like me. Like George Oni-chan? Butler? Cousin? That's right! You got it! This part of Aniki is what makes me really look up to him. For someone who isn't married, he's just great at dealing with gifts. I'm sure he'll be an indulgent father in the future. Butler Oni-chan? Maria looked straight at me with a questioning expression, as though asking whether it was okay to call me that. Yeah, that's me, Butler. Nice to meet you, Maria. Ooh, Butler. Maria, you mustn't talk to him like that. Call him Butler Oni-chan. Oh, that's alright, Rosa. I don't sweat the small stuff. Hey, Maria. We're close enough that we don't need honorifics, right? Butler, ooh, ooh. That's right, Maria, wee. We horsed around for a while to make up for the 6-year gap in our friendship. She probably still thinks of me as nothing more than a big new friend, but things will probably work out as we get to know each other again. But I'm surprised. She's just the way I remember her being 6 years ago. Seems that people just don't change that much after all. I'm a bit happy that she's still the pure, innocent girl I remember. Her name is written as such. Of course, that is pronounced Maria. The third character looks like a cross, which is pretty cool. I think that's sick. Cool! Her feelings don't usually show up on her face, so it can be difficult to know just what she's thinking. But that's just how she looks on the outside. On the inside, she's just a sweet normal girl. Then there's Maria's mother, Aunt Rosa. She's my dad's younger sister. Rosa is written as this. Here's a name that's totally not Japanese. Sorry to say it, but her name is almost as ridiculous as Dad's. I've got to respect her for not ending up as screwed up as he is. When I think about it, all the names in my family sound foreign. That's why why is grandfather so obsessed with that? Because of him, even we grandchildren have to put up with this weird naming nonsense. It's even more annoying since grandfather's own name is perfectly normal. Sorry, I got some food. Anyway, the thing about that's the thing about Aunt Rosa. That's a relief compared to the other family members. The old bastard and Aunt Eva had this annoying urge to tease and mock people all the time. But even though she shares their blood, Aunt Rosa isn't like that at all. She has the most common sense among all the siblings. Like Uncle Hideyoshi, she's a kind aunt who will be always on the kid's side. However, possibly because she's the most strict as a parent, she's not liberal with handing out spending money like Uncle Hideyoshi. Okay. Now we have the entire group of family members who are going to board the plane. At that moment, as though it had waited for us to arrive, an announcement rang out throughout the lobby. An apology for the delay. Boarding will now commence for flight 201 to Nijima. We ask that the passengers please form 2 lines in front of the counter, behind the white line. Rosa, you still haven't gone through boarding procedure, right? Hurry up! Oh no! Maria, come on! Woo! We had to go through the metal detector before going out on the runway. Our small plane wasn't as massive as an international flight, but it was still a plane. A staff member holding a metal detector checks us all. Once all of us cleared the check, we followed the staff member out onto the runway. Come to think of it, everyone here is in the Oshiromiya family. It's like this is a reserved charter flight or something. Our group stopped in front of the entrance to the airplane. Then our guide turned around and spoke, looking down at the passenger list like he did. Boarding will now commence. As I call out the names on the passenger list, please take your seats in order, starting from the front row, on the right side and going right to left. Then onto the next row. I will now begin reading the passenger list. Ushiromiya Hideyoshi-sama. I'm first. Right here. By the way, do you have some candy, Eva? I've been looking all over for some, but I can't find any. Ushiromiya Eva-sama. They're in my handbag. I'll get one once we are inside the plane. I heard that candles are a good way to protect your ears from hurting because of the variations in atmospheric pressure when landing or taking off. That's probably what they were talking about. Hope I get a window seat. Don't worry, there aren't any kinds of seats. As George Aniki said, there were apparently only 2 lines of seats. So this is what a small plane is like. We are totally sure it's not gonna shake, right? Oshiromiya George-sama. Right here. Don't worry, Butler-kun. It won't shake too much. Ushiromiya Butler-sama. Aniki, what do you mean by not too much? Hello? You can just swim if you fall from a boat, but if a plane crashes, you're screwed, right? We all get our own parachutes in our seats, don't we? Wait, we don't? Ushiromiya Rodo-sama. Come on, Butler, stop standing there, slack jawed and get in. Come on. Ow, Dad! Don't push me. We don't get parachutes. Ushiromiya Kiryu-sama. Okay. Okay, you two stop fooling around. Let's move on in. Ow, Kirie! Oh, don't push me! This blockade is moving! Ushiromiya Maria-sama! Ooh! Let's move on in! Ushiromiya Rosa-sama! Maria! Be quiet!
This is the pilot, Kawamana. We'd like to thank you for taking Tokyo Aviation Flight 201 today. We estimate that the flight to Nishima Airport would take about 20 minutes. We are receiving reports of atmospheric turbulence, so the plane is gonna crash and there's nothing you can do about it, Butler. Goddard. There may be some shaking of the aircraft, so we ask that you do not unfasten your seatbelts after takeoff.
Ariki, did Daka just say that we need to wear seatbelts? In a jumbo jet, they let you undo them after takeoff, right? So it's gonna shake so much that we can take them off? Damn it, you tricked me! It's going to shake after all! Where are the parachutes? I knew I could take in the boat! Lol. He's cute. Ooh, Legend of the Golden Witch. I can eat my food, finally. Hang on. Oh, hang on. This is like a fucking piece of chicken. It's like bones in it. What the fuck? Starring me, Necessito Mia Butler, me, Necessito Mia George and Jessica and Maria, and me, the third episode. And me, as this people as well. And then me as these people as well. All of them. Special credits to me for playing. Ooh. Oh, she got taken the boat. The boat. Paul! Paul! Woo, woo, woo! Maria, that's enough. But what a surprise. I thought it was nothing that could scare Battle-kun. This guy can handle vehicles for some reason. Always hears about falling and sinking and stuff. You're a disgrace of a man, you are. Shut up. The thing was seriously shaking too much. I just got a little stressed since this is my first time on a small plane like that. You call that a little stress? Sounds like it'd be fun to take you on an overseas vacation with you, Battle-kun. Would you like to go to Egypt with your aunt? You'll get to ride a plane for a full 14 hours. There's a good plan. Battle-kun, you should go let Eva Nissan toughen you up a little bit. Still, so hilarious. No, everyone knows the strong and weak points. It's bad to laugh at them. But I'm gonna continue doing so. Dad, you're laughing too. Hey Maria-chan, you shouldn't laugh anymore. Shouldn't laugh anymore? Ooh. God damn it! Is being scared of planes really such a big deal? Everyone obviously thinks I'm a big oaf now. Ugh. Maybe you shouldn't get really scared. I don't know, personally. I think I could handle it, personally. We split up and took separate taxis from the airport to the harbor. From there on, we would be taking a boat to the island. The islands are right next to each other, so the distance of the trip wasn't that great. By boat it was literally 30 minutes to the island. When we reached the pier where the boat to the island was anchored, we saw a figure waving at us. Hi, Jessica. Now, what voice do I give you? I suppose a little higher pitch, I suppose? George Nissan!
It's been so freaking long! Ah, Jessica-chan! It's been a year since I saw you! You've gotten taller again, haven't you? Don't give me that! It's embarrassing when you say it every year! Hey Aniki, you gotta be kidding me. Is that really Jessica? Wait a second, George. Is this big guy... Butler? We both stared at each other. She definitely didn't look like that in my memories, but I do remember her crazy way of talking. What do you mean by that? Yo, Jessica! What's this now? You kidding me? You look like a woman now. What the fuck is... Whoa, this boobs? Even you managed to get a chest. Shut up. Don't screw around with me. I'm a blushing flower of 18. Of course my hair grew longer and I got these. What, you think I got... And speaking of you, sure, you got all ridiculously huge, but then you get a bit stronger too. Don't scroll with me, I'll show you how much training I've done since back then. You're pissing me off. I'll beat you off at your game. This headstrong girl's name is, this. She was born under the same unlucky star as me, sharing the same kind of weird name. Anyway, that is pronounced Jessica. She's Dad's oldest brother's daughter. What a mouthful. Their other brother happens to be the oldest son of the Shiromiya family, so for now, it means Jessica is the direct family heir. Since Jessica and I are the same age, and sometimes had little boy-girl squabbles with each other, we've always been used to fighting and joking around together whenever the relatives gather. Jessica grew more quickly, so she always had me beat in terms of physical size and size of physical strength. When we scaffold in context of strength, usually went Jessica's side. Jessica's way. So even though I realized I've grown bigger, part of my mind was still convinced that I couldn't beat Jessica. Whoa! What the hell are you getting up serious for? Ow! This is nothing. Jessica, you're getting weak. 10 years in the slammer that made you weak. Shut up. I'm a girl, so of course I couldn't be that guy with a pussycat girl or whatever. Well, you got a point there. This thing. Cool. Thank you, Butler. Hang on, I'm eating. They look funny. They've been funny. They've been funny. Well, considering what a bossy brat she was 6 years ago, anyone would be surprised. And I guess she was just so surprised. She probably wasn't expecting me to lose to me in a text of strength. After losing that easily, she must be pretty shocked at how much I've grown in this past 6 years. 6 years. Once again, I'm being shown just what a huge gap of time that is. Crap! Total defeat! It's like I'm not much for you anymore. That's not true. Even Butler-kun must have his weaknesses. Right, Maria-chan? Ooh! Fall! Cut it out, Maria. Let's just keep it out a secret, okay? Fall? The hell are you talking about? Sorry, but there's no chance you'll see that weakness of mine now. After all, the nightmare plane trip is already over and done with. Only thing left is the nice, quiet splashing of the boat ride. I never thought I would start loving that piece of junk boat as much. Huh? George needs is there something wrong with his head? You'll understand soon. Very soon. At the time, I didn't get what Aniki meant by that big smile. Oh, what have we here? Oh! Atula-san, how big you've grown! Who is it this time? It's an old lady with an apron. Oh yeah, that takes me back. I remember now. You remember her, right? Is Kumasawa-san, servant. I could never forget you, Kumasawa-san, Ba-chan. Kumasawa Ba-chan. After all, you haven't aged a bit in these past 6 years. If anything, I'd say you're looking younger than ever. Oh, lately my skin has been getting quite smooth and silky. Look, you're kidding, right? That'd been funny. That'd been funny, chat. Give me a break. It's girls I'm looking for, not grannies. The jokes I cracked about Jessica were being turned against me. Come to think of it, Kumasawa has always been the time to tease people. Kumasawa-san, stop that now. People with one foot in the coffin shouldn't jump around. To sport with the young is It's rare for you to come pick us up, Kumasawa-san. I wonder what's gotten into you. Usually Lumbago kicks in with it whenever someone gives you a job to do. Hey Masamas, you're as harsh as ever. I found myself with some urgent purchases to make, and while I was at it, I thought I should come welcome you as well. Although it does give a bad impression if the one willing to greet you is a decrepit old woman. Aunt Eva spoke sarcastically, but Kumasawa Ba-chan's years of experience were nothing to sneeze at. She was more than capable of smoothing and coolly deflecting that comment. Well, it feels bad to say it, but old Kumasawa Ba-chan may be past her prime as a servant. She might act as though she's in good health, but between the headaches and her lumbago, her body's wearing out. To tell the truth, the very fact that she's still working is impressive. How old is she this year again? She must be pushing 80 at least. It's incredible that she's still able to act so cheerily. You seem to get more and more lively. Oh, that's right, here you are. It's the tea I told you about before. Look, I bought you some. Please do try it later on. Aunt Rosa took a souvenir bag out of her suitcase. To think that she remembered a promise that she'd apparently made last year and faithfully brought it. This thought of thoughtfulness was just like Aunt Eva. Like Aunt Rosa, sorry. She wasn't the kind of person who would forget or break a promise. Kumasawa Ba-chan seemed deeply touched, not only that Aunt Rosa had remembered this year-old promise, but that she would bring a gift to a simple servant like her. This woman was Kumasawa Chiyo-san. She's a senior servant who has been working at the Shiremiya Heritage family household for many years. As you'd expect for someone her age, manual labor isn't her strong point, but she's a kind of super servant who can handle just about anything else, from kitchen work to cleaning and laundry. It seems like her only flaw is a tendency to slack off. I hear she tries to get away from heavy or troublesome work by playing up her chronic diseases. In Kumasawa Ba-chan's case, this was probably a sign of craftiness rather than laziness. Also, like, based, good for her. Boss make a dollar, I make a dime, so that's why I shit in company time. Like, go off. Though it probably doesn't impress those paying her salary. Well, even if she was pretty flaky when it comes to work, I could never dislike her. I guess it's probably because of her cheerfulness and her constant smile. Okay, glad to see you're still in fine spirits. How's your back doing then? Even with the medicine, it's still not getting a one whit better. According to the doctor, nothing can be done for this one. It's what you may call an incurable disease. Anyway, Jessica-chan, just getting prettier. This is a normal thing to say. Good thing she takes us after Natsuhini-san. Really? Personally, I don't think we look alike at all. I mean, I don't really want to be like my parents, because I got zero respect for them. Now, you shouldn't say such things. Though, there are quite a few people who don't want to be like their parents in our family. Ah, that's me! Yeah, they're talking about me, right? You sure as hell better not take after me. Your nose looking like mine already pisses me off. What are you talking about? You're surprisingly alike, you and father. Come on, you can't be serious. Just how am I like that? You look like him, especially in how arrogant and prideful you are. Father's blood is especially strong in you and Nissan. Wouldn't you say, Rosa? Oh, absolutely. Rosie Nissan and Rudolph Nissan are almost unbelievably like that. Alright. Why am I the only one on the fire from the girls? Hideyoshi Nissan, give me a hand, please. My Rudolph-kun, you're always so popular with the ladies. I'm jealous. As usual, you're popular enough to make me jealous. Well then, everyone, shall we head over to the boat? Come now, Maria-san, let's get on the boat together, okay? Get on the boat together, ooh. Everyone gets on together, ooh. Hell yeah, this time around I'm not gonna be scared. I'm used to being shaken by the waves. With that piece of junk fishing boat, I'm less afraid of the shaking than the engine breaking down, and the boat drifting off. Oh yes, Battlecore, I forgot to tell you. That fishing boat was completely worn out, so it was taken out of commission a few years back. Now we get taken to the island in a different boat. Oh right! It's Battle's first time in the new boat. It's super comfy. And freaking fast. It can go at crazy high speeds. Oh, that means less travel time, right? That sounds great! Having to worry about sinking is less scary than being on a plane, but it'll still be awesome to get it over with as quick as possible. Ooh, is Battle going to go fall again? That's only on airplanes. Everything's fine now. Anyway, it's the captain's pride and joy. Kind of a modded sky-speed boat. Seems he got it pretty souped up. He was bragging about how he attached 4 base high-efficiency propellers to make it break 40 knots or something like that. He talks about it all the time, so I'm sort of memorized the spiel. Yeah, I gotta memorize too, since we hear about it every year. The captain says that he's been obsessed with modding it ever since he lost a speed contest with a foreign boat ages ago. According to him, the opponent managed to break 30 knots with just a fishing boat. And he says thirst for a revenge match got him to build an awesome all-new high-speed modded boat. I'm sure you should love it, Battler. Super high-speed modded boat? My first thought was that this would be much better than some beat-up boat at my second moment. But for some reason I got this sense of foreboding. Probably just overthinking it though. It should be fine, right guys? This should be fine, right guys? Guys? Hey Butler, maybe you just swim to the island. Butler crew, just shouldn't lean over the railing too much. You may fall. Woo! Fall! Damn it! This is why you were wall grinning back there. So this is the super high speed boat that the captain started modding. Oh yes, that piece of junk fishing boat from 6 years ago doesn't hold a candle to this guy. It's shaking! Gonna fall! Gonna fall! If I fall, I'll land in the ocean and drown. Where's the parachute? I mean, where's the buoy? Give me a life jacket! Butler, what the heck are you doing that for? Jessica-chan, Maria-chan, it's not nice to tease. Butler-kun, if you're scared, then just don't come out on the deck. I think you'll be able to calm down a bit if you go inside the boat. That's a no thank you, Ariki. Shipwreck victims are always the one inside the boat. The survivors are usually those on the deck during the accident. So I'm staying right here. But it's shaking. Oh, I'm gonna fall. Oh. Jake, gonna fall. Woo. Maria, I told you to behave yourself. But Butler-kun, it looks like you really can handle it. Go take the captain to slow down for you. Oh, Rosa, thank you. I can tell you now that I can tell you now that safe slow driving is definitely the way to go, even on the sea. Don't do that, Rosa. Trials and tribulations are important for a young man. Isn't that right, Butler-kun? You'll better be able to overcome a little scare like this. Otherwise, you'll never be able to go to Egypt with your aunt. Whoa, whatever, you're so mean! Oh no, I'm gonna fall! Have jacket, parachute! Whoa! Wait, we're spinning around the thing that way. Where's he aiming for? Is he doing this to scare me? Is that what he's aiming for? Too bad, like hell I'd be scared! But no, I'm gonna fall! What up, little baby? I was just dealing with it, personally. So, after I made a huge fool of myself for a while, and Rosa had to talk with the captain, with the boat captain, and he slowed down to a more manageable speed for me. That's a bit better. Thought I was gonna die earlier. Apparently the max speed I can tolerate is extremely slow. But that now was just completely insane. The whole boat was shaking, sliding and leaping on the ocean's surface. It felt like I was riding on the back of a flying fish. Jessica was still guffawing at me as I leaned against the railing, tired and disheartened. I lost in the strength contest earlier, but I'm glad to know I'm not worse off when it really counts. But seriously, damn it, go ahead and laugh. One of these days I'm gonna find your weakness and get back at you. And then yeah, sure, good luck with that. Ooh, Battler all week. Yeah, Battler all week. I wanna die on land, not in the ocean or the sky. Maria was patting my back, so I patted her arm and scared her in return. Her expression was blank, as usual, but I realized that she wanted to console me. Or to console me? As she had to console me. Butler-kun, the captain's throwing in drinks to make up for this. Would you like one? To calm yourself down. George, Aniki, and Kumasawa Bachan brought us all ice-cold can of soft drinks covered with beads of water. Oh, they were like a Coke right now. Judging from Kumasawa-san's big grin, our parents inside the boat were probably all rolling around laughing at my moment of pure terror. Damn it! I'm so embarrassed, I can't bear to face any of them. If I didn't change the subject somehow, I had the feeling I'd be the butt of everyone's jokes for the whole trip. So I tried to think of something harmless to talk about. Hey, Jessica. How are Uncle Kraus and Aunt Natsuki doing? My old man and mom? Unfortunately, they are fine. Though every other word out of the mouth is study, which pisses me off. I'm so jealous. See, she doesn't look like Uncle Hideyoshi or Uncle Rodolph would say stuff like that. No. Before I got my exams, my parents kept pressing me about it over and over. I thought it was annoying then, but now I'm grateful. Ha, I knew it. You really are awesome, Aniki. Anyway, I have to look after myself. No one tells me what to do. Well, it's not like I listen if they did. Butler-san, have you not seen a return to your parents' home? Well, I kinda go back now and then. As I've got lots of clothes and stuff left at the house that I was living in until recently. Ooh? Butler has 2 houses? Something like that. Why? Why do you have 2 houses? Ooh? Only Maria, who couldn't really grasp the situation, voiced this naive question. However, the others just shot nervous glances at me, choosing not to respond even though they knew the answer. Maria, look! You can see the harbor now! Look, over there! Can you see it? Ooh! So the harbor! Apparently, Jessica was trying to be nice by changing the subject. Well, I'd rather not talk about it if I can help it, but it's uncomfortable to have it treated like some kind of weird taboo. I don't mind it that much myself anymore. I may be a member of the Shiromiya family, but the truth is that for these last 6 years, I've been living with my grandparents on my late mother's side, and I've been using her family name. When those grandparents passed away one after the other, I basically had no choice but to go back and live with the old bastard. Don't get me wrong, I didn't just run away from home or anything like that. The only one at fault here is my dad. I don't really blame Kiryu-san. Being able to hold that old bastard's rein and drive him out is no mean feat. Still, the way that old bastard betrayed my mom. Well, unfortunately, I still haven't fully gotten over that. Well, we'll be getting there soon. George Aniki cleared his throat, trying to change the subject. Please, forgive me for my indiscretion. It seems this old woman has said too much already. If I have hurt your feelings, Nah, I don't mind it. No one feels hurt. Don't worry, Kumasawa-bachan. Kumasawa-san seemed to regret speaking in return, but I was more concerned about being worried for something like that, so I stood up and passed it off lightly. After that, I had a sip of my drink and headed over to Maria and Jessica, who were gazing at the silhouette of the island. Ooh, Butler, I saw the island! There! Ooh! What is it? Oh, I see it now! Even after 60 years, the island hasn't changed a bit. What, were you expecting the tectonic plates to move or something? Like, obviously not. It's an island. The small island silhouette in front of us had gotten pretty close. The island's name is Rokkenjima. It's a small island about 10 kilometers around, located in the Isu archipelago. Since they call this archipelago the Isu 7, lots of people think there are only 7 islands, but that's not true. There's actually several more, and Rokkenjima is one of the minor islands that don't get counted. Even if that weren't the case, I thought you'd find many people who knew about this island. Only people connected to the Shiromiya family even go there. In other words, outsiders and tourists never have any reason to care about it. So, you never find this island's name in a travel brochure. After all of Rokkenjima is a state possessed by the Shiromiya head family. Only the Shiromiya family lives there, and only people connected to the Shiromiya family come and go to and from there. There's nothing there except a harbor and a mansion. The vast majority of the island is just uncultivated forest. Such a waste. When it could be made into a nice golf course or something. The fucking Butler is a fucking spoiled rich boy, lol. However, when you realize that the entire coastline is a private beach, it sounds kind of pretty magnificent. You probably guessed by now, but to put it simply, well, the Shiromiya family is just rolling in though. The head family apparently possesses a vast fortune, and that of the others who make up the branch families have built up plenty of wealth for themselves, finding success in their respective businesses. I've been living a commoner's life at my grandparents' home these 6 years, so I've completely forgotten. But the old bastard's house is really is elegant, and everything about it is tuned to match the snobbish taste of the annoyingly rich. Come to think of it, I guess that makes George Aniki, Jessica, Maria, and me wealthy, high-class gentlemen and ladies. Needless to say, none of us think of ourselves that way at all. I don't see myself as being rich, and George Aniki, who takes self-discipline very seriously, doesn't let himself get too comfortable. Jessica is always complaining that she'd rather move to a city than be rich. And Maria is still a kid who isn't even interested in money at all. Does that attitude really make us less snobbish? No. From the perspective of people in poverty who can pay the bills, we really have been blessed by a lot. This isn't the place to explain any further, so I won't. Anyway, it's the same as not being able to choose the parents you're born from. I didn't ask to be born into a rich family, God forbid. And I don't think it's really something to be envied. It can be pretty trying when people are prejudiced against you just because you are rich and refuse to judge you by your merits. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it must be so hard at the Butler. As I pondered the sentimental thoughts, Maria started shouting and leaned over the railing. Ooh. Go on. What's wrong, Maria? Did you drop something? Ooh. Gone. Ooh. Maria kept yelling, gone. At first it sounded as though she had dropped something, but when she shouted, she also pointed out over the ocean. What's wrong? What's gone? I'll look for it too if you want. What is it? If she dropped something, she probably have looked down at the floor, but Maria was pointing out over the ocean. One would assume by that gesture that she has spotted something, but she kept saying that something wasn't there. Strange. However, since my last memory of this place came from 6 years ago, I was able to spot it before Aniki, who comes here every year. Huh? If I remember correctly, wasn't there a torii or something on top of that small crag around here? Oh, that's right. It was definitely there. I remember it well, since as we get closer to the island, it's the first thing to greet us like a landmark. Wow, you're an amazing battler. Even though it's been 6 years to remember. It was here, wasn't it? I remember it too. The tutelary god's shrine and that torii-like thing were standing all alone on the crag. And now that you mention it, they are gone, aren't they? I'm pretty sure they were all still there last year. Gone! Ooh! Maybe they were washed away by the waves or something. It was a small crag, so it probably got worn away over time. Well, that's my theory too. It was the summer that it disappeared. But they say an enormous lightning bolt came crashing down one evening and smashed the shrine. The fishermen whisper that having a thunderbolt fall upon our honored tutelary god must be a portent of approaching misfortune. Kuwabara. Kumasawa-san smiled impishly as if teasing us, rubbing her hands together while intoning a Japanese phrase meant to ward off lightning. However, Maria apparently took this seriously, and stared fixedly over the ocean to where the crack housing the shrine god was supposed to be. A portent of misfortune. Ooh. Enough, Kumasawa-san. Maria isn't enough to get that kind of joke. It's okay, Maria-chan. It's just a coincidence. Nothing scary is gonna happen. George Aniki put her hand on Maria's shoulder to calm him down, but Maria's sharp-eyed expression didn't waver. Misfortune. Maria muttered that word over and over. Apparently, repeating a single word over and over is a habit that Maria has had for a long time. However, since the word she was saying was literally an ill omen, it was a bit creepy. Hey now, Maria. If you say it over and over like that, misfortune will really end up happening, you know? I tapped Maria's shoulder. Maria whipped her head around, stared into my face and spoke unblinkingly. Ooh. Misfortune is coming. Huh? And just where is this coming from? I answered lightheartedly, trying to break the tension in the air. At that moment, Maria held up a finger, raised her arm high, and pointed up to the heavens. When I looked up, I saw that the sky was still just as cloudy, but it had grown a great deal more leaden than it had been that morning. Or leaden, I suppose. That's right. They were saying that a typhoon was approaching. We had planned to spend one night on the island, but if this storm doesn't pass quickly, I won't be able to make it to school on Monday. Well, I guess it makes for a pretty good excuse to be absent. Ooh. She apparently sensed some kind of misfortune in this cloudy sky. She's been muttering that non-stop for a while now. Girls at Maria's age tend to be very impressionable. She's just about the age that many girls start to get excited about sixth senses and whatever they have any, and whether they have any psychic potential and stuff. For all we know, this might be due to her childish, sensitive nature. It's okay, Maria-chan. The weather may still may get worse tonight, but tomorrow it'll clear up and become a pretty blue sky. Ooh, pretty blue sky. Ooh. That's right, but tomorrow will be a pretty blue sky. There's no rain that doesn't end, and no clouds that never clear. Ooh. Rain that doesn't end. Clouds that never clear. Ooh. I know the typhoon's coming, but soon it will go away. You'll be okay, Maria. Ooh! 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 This is screaming. Maria started yelling. Ooh! It looked as though she was having a tantrum because no one could understand what she was trying to say. What in the world is Maria trying to so desperately to warn us about? Unable to understand her, we couldn't help but feel a vague sense of misfortune. I heard that everyone can feel the supernatural, but that it weakens as you age. That might mean that Maria, the youngest one of us all, still possesses some kind of sense that the rest of us had lost. I wonder if that sense is sending her a warning. At that moment, Kumasawa-san quietly opened her mouth.
Rumor has it that long ago, Rokkenjima was...
Kumasawa-san, let's not talk about that now. Just as Kumasawa-san was about to tell someone the story, Jessica sharply interrupted her. Jessica's tone was extremely firm for her. I wanted to push her further, just out of simple curiosity, but judging by the look on Jessica's face, whatever Kumasawa-chan was likely to say would probably make Maria even more uneasy. If I did try to press her for the story, the odds were pretty good that it wouldn't be anything bright and cheery. I do apologize about that. The wind here is hard to bear for the elderly, so if you'd excuse me for now. Gossipers have no reason to come around after being told to stop chatting. When Kumasawa-san finally realized that she overstepped her bounds, she went back inside the boat. After she left, Uncle Hideyoshi showed up in her place. Since he arrived mid-conversation, he completely failed to notice the complicated atmosphere that hung around the scene. So he refreshingly and unwittingly set that atmosphere aside. So in the end, it was his lack of tact that brightened the mood. Oh, looks like we're almost there! Okay, just a bit more. Took forever that the people went today, didn't it? Wonder whose fault that was, lol. Whoa! Oh, Uncle Hideyoshi, give me a break already. Come on, don't stop there. Seriously, thanks to Butler here, it's taking forever. Ooh. Maria probably thought that everyone was refusing to listen to her. She hung her head, wearing a fretful expression. As she did, George Aniki crouched down to beat her eyes and spoke to her kindly. Maria-chan, there is nothing to be afraid of. Because we are all together. There's nothing to be afraid of if we are together. Go ahead and say it. There's nothing to be afraid of if we are together. Yes! There's nothing to be afraid of if we are together. If we were each other. Ooh. That's right, exactly what Josaniki said. If we stick together, there'll never be anything to be afraid of. Right, Jessica? Yeah, no doubt about that. What George Nissan says is always true, Maria. Ooh. George Nissan is always true. Yes. I don't lie. I will never lie, so trust me. There's nothing to be afraid of afraid of if we are all together. Ooh. George Nissan doesn't lie. I trust you. There's nothing to be afraid of if we're all together. Ooh, not afraid! Maria jumped into George Aniki's arms and held him tightly. After Aniki patted her head, she jumped away again. Her facial expression had undergone a 180-degree change, turning back to normal. She was once again the ordinary Maria. Ooh.
There's nothing to be afraid of anymore because we're together. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, that's it. You look all better now. You're strong and that's awesome. Woo! I'm awesome! Hey now, what's going on here? Maria-chan didn't get seasick, did she? Well, something like that. We'll be arriving soon. The harbor was already not drawing near. Okay, we're gonna get to the island and then I'm gonna stop for tonight. I think it is where I'm gonna stop. Ooh, a clock. I wonder what this means. Anyway, my boss is killing me, so we're gonna stop now. They both give a big shoulder. Cool. Thank you, Butler. Hang on, give me a second. Oh, also yeah, there's this where we can like check like everyone's like profiles and shit. That's cool. Anyway, let me say right here. That's it. And now, let's end for the night, okay? Where is it? System. Back to title. There we go. Cool. Okay. I think that was a good start, personally. So yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. So hopefully we'll be back next week to continue playing. And yeah, hopefully next week I won't be sick, so I won't be able to stream more for longer. You know, because like 2 hours is not enough for this game. 2 hours is not gonna be enough if we want to do this before the hit of the universe. So yeah, hopefully next week we're gonna be able to continue this. Before I go, remember that tomorrow on Rosen's channel we have Ultimate Descendants project, so I hope to see you there for that. And I'm gonna let you know about the next week's schedule next week on Monday probably, on Monday or on Tuesday. So yeah, cool. Anyway, thank you for coming, everyone. Let's go read Dolip. Wait, that's not the right person. Who the fuck is that? I forgot to forgot to put the right name. Hang on. Let's go read Dolip, who is playing More Than My Numbers, which is a game that I played before. And hopefully they won't be too far into it. They shouldn't be. It's a very good game, and I want to get into it. When I'm gonna get back into it at some point. But I guess it's gonna be like later on to not stepping in those. But yeah. So yeah, thank you so much for coming, everyone. Like I said, tomorrow for Rosen channel, probably on Tuesday for on here for CTV for Zero Time Dilemma, and I hope to see you later. The riff is gonna be gonna fall. Ooh. There we go. So thank you so much for coming, everyone. I hope you have fun. And I hope to see you next time for more UMINEKO. This is such a bad idea. This stream is such a bad idea, but I'm having fun. So that's what matters. Goodbye.